You're watching Sports Final.
Well, tip-top in the evening, everybody, and welcome to Sports Final, where tonight, this one goes out to all the Tri-State basketball alums out there back home for the holiday and waxing a little nostalgic for the days when they were the ones making the highlights. Nice having you all home this week. And what better way to be here and what better time as Holiday Hoops Mania is in full swing right now. And where better to start tonight than with a resurgence brewing in Blue Devil Gym. How much so? Poplar Bluff in the first quarter tonight had 14 turnovers and just 4 points against the Blue Devils, who were absolutely riveting tonight to watch. And it starts with the big fella in the middle, D'Angelo Dean, cleaning up the offensive glass like he does so often with a nice little bucket right there. He was not alone in spurring the attack. Again, second quarter highlights. This is Cole Abbey from the outside, knocking down the open three at that point. More to come from the Blue Devils. The reserves in. Luka Radovic right here with a beautiful up and under move. Bucket and the Band-Aid. He could not complete the three-point play. However, more from D'Angelo Dean. Again, just a beast upon the offensive glass as he will clean up nicely on the miss here by Mason Fairley. Put that right back up and in very neatly at that point. And then just before the end of the first half, it's Carter Klein wide open for the jumper. Blue Devils leading huge at that point. They're not going to stop in this one. Look at Mike Davis. He's going to come up with the offensive rebound and the beautiful pass down low to Mason Fairley for the easy bucket. But the coup de grace in this absolute blowout tonight comes courtesy of Cole Abbey. We're going to call this your Abbey-tizer of the night as the seas are going to part. And that, my friends, is a ferocious, ferocious dunk from your point guard. Look at it one more time in slow motion as we're about to posterize some mules right here. Look at the score on this one as the Blue Devils improve to 2-0, 92-28 is your final. Meanwhile, tonight, we've got action taking place at the Suns Classic. If Unity were to win tonight, the Mustangs would claim outright dominion over the Suns Classic and earn a berth in Saturday's crossover championship game with your likely goalie winner. That would be Quincy Notre Dame. Central had other ideas, trying to spoil the party in this one. Who else? Alex Walter with the easy jumper in the early going to start the scoring. But here come the Mustangs. Mr. Andrew Doyle here with the steal and the bucket at the other end, starting off a run of good luck and good fortune for Unity. Matt Dusterhouse, boy, this kid just makes his own luck. Attacking wing left and getting the bucket to fall. Drew a little contact there as well. Still, in the early going in this one, it would be Central building a 1-point lead thanks to Adam DeRoos right here with the up and under move to give his team, again, the 1-point lead. And then the Unity Mustangs go to work in seek and destroy mode. Reed Bensinger with a nice steal and the swoop and the swipe at the other end. Good stuff from him. Matt Dusterhouse continued to just kill it tonight. Look at the hesitation move. This time, he will get the advantage of the call on the hesitation move. Bucket, Band-Aid, and the three-point play. And again, how about some more fun right here? Mr. Jansen with the steal. Mr. Doyle at the other end completing it. Unity does get the job done, pulls off the win, goes 3-0 in pool play, and knocks off Central 58-41. Up next for Unity would be the winner of tonight's game. By the way, West Hancock a winner over Southeastern, 54-34, which means West Hancock finishes second in the pool play, and they will cross over as well. We'll tell you against who in just a second. Meanwhile, who would be the champion of the goalie transportation tip-off tournament? Well, first of all, it was Hall of Fame night at Quincy Notre Dame. Ken Manziel, the wrestling coach, among the Hall of Famers honors tonight, as was Craig Venverlo, the former outstanding quarterback. Western, though, trying to spoil QND's party tonight. They would attack first in this one. Jake Wallach from the outside knocks down the three, but here comes QND. It was all Raiders all the time. Alex Fitch with a nice little hook shot up and under. How about some Nick Dietrich, little dribble moves right here, little Harlem Globetrotters type stuff. Crossing over, getting the bucket to fall right here. Through contact and the three-point play for Mr. Nick Dietrich. More to come right here. Evan Claney cleaning up right here, getting the bucket to fall. Hitting the odd angled bank shot at that point. Then some inbound steal action immediately ensuing. It's Chris Dietrich with the take and the three-point play of his own. The Raiders just killing it again tonight against competition this week that probably wasn't up to their level. More to come right here. Alex Fitch up and again. More coming as well, this time courtesy of Evan Claney. He's going to do some work as well with the block. Chris Dietrich's going to finish at the other end. Big night for Quincy Notre Dame as they advance to take on Unity tomorrow night in the championship game at 8 o'clock, winning 71-28. Also, Highland finishes second in the tournament. It will be Highland versus West Hancock tomorrow night as Highland beats Kirksville. 56-50 was your final there. Let's take you to the Saki Turkey Tournament. Payson and Pittsfield in a dandy tonight. Here it's Aaron Edwards creating the turnover. He's off to the races bucket and the foul on this one. Edwards with a big night with 11. He was just absolutely a demon at the defensive end, causing more mayhem right here. And you know mayhem isn't good. Right there, it's a 7-0 run for Payson early in this game, but the Saukeys would answer. Dylan Reel doing some work from the outside, way downtown for the triple here. Play of the game, though, comes courtesy here. Jake Foss to Landon Epperson. Landon calling, if you will, right here. No look reverse lay-in that's good. Payson led 16-5, but here comes Pittsfield. First of all, a little more Cody Hildebrand in this one, though, for Payson as he gets the bucket to fall. Dalton Hoover, though, would bring his team all the way back in this one. He had 17 points in the night. The big fella, future Quincy University Hawk. Huge night for him as Pittsfield wins in a barn burner tonight, 36-34, your final. Earlier game tonight, Payson Seymour taking on, Griggsville taking on Liberty in this one. Fourth quarter, Griggsville trying a comeback. Clayton Myers had a big night as he knocks one down from way deep. He had 13 points in the night. Liberty, though, had too many answers. Jared Shover connecting from 3 range as Liberty pulls off the victory tonight. Final count in this one was 56-43. Dalton Crawford had 19 points in that game as well. We've got West Central for the first time this season that we would see them taking on Lincolnwood down at the New Berlin tournament. Corey Barnett and company, really, really good. This is Parker Day, a defensive demon in his own right. Laser quick, ripping it to Austin Bays, and he's up and in. Then more Day this time, taking it to the free throw line. He gets the jumper to fall for him. Oh, Parker Day is as good a point guard as you will find in the Tri-States. How about off the inbounds checkout? It is Day with the tip right here, and he recovers for the steal, the larceny, and the layup at the other end. How about some Jordan Bays as well? West Central, they're not giving up points to anybody this season. I don't think they've given up 30 yet to an opponent. Jordan Bays knocking down the 3. All West Central all the time as they beat Lincolnwood. Huge night. 67-23 was your final there. Other boys scores, Macomb gets off the schneid at Canton, wins its first game of the season behind 14 points from Matt Atkinson. Also on the docket tonight, Collinsville too much for Jacksonville at the Crimson Classic, 53-41. Chuck Grant's nice enough to call in scores from state-ranked Monrose. We're going to run them. Monrose tonight knocks off Knoxville 85-51. And up at the BPCA tip-off tournament, Havana too much for BPCA tonight, winning by the final count of 56-32. Earlier today, the Quincy High girls taking on Jeff Shireman and Pittsfield in the opening game of the Quincy High girls tournament. Pittsfield riding the Shea O'Brien experience, first with the spinorama move and the nice bucket for her as she gets the kiss off the glass. Then Shea coming up with a little more here, going to stand from downtown, knock down the triple for her team. But Quincy High would answer with a flourish of its own, almost a knockout punch flourish, if you would. It's Anna Leonards from the outside with a triple. Then Araya Dade doing some work up as well off the offensive glass. She was big all day long as Miss Dade's going to clean up nicely for her team. And Quincy High would go on to win the opening match today, 41-27. And the Blue Devils had more in them later as well as they get the victory over Metro, 51-25. When College scored a pass along tonight, SEC stays unbeaten, beating Grandview's junior varsity 72-59. Well, there's one school left in our area that couldn't care less about basketball season just yet. Football is still the top topic in Shelbina, Missouri, and why not, as the South Shelby Cardinals are now Show Me Bowl bound and set to take on Powerhouse Valley Catholic in the Class 1 title game tomorrow at noon at the Edward Jones Dome. Rousing send-off this morning in Shelbina to send off the team to the Dome, where they will be domed for the holidays, and yours truly will be there with all of your coverage coming up on Overtime tomorrow at 10:30. Hopefully we'll be celebrating a state championship at that point for the South Shelby Cardinals. A couple of football scores to pass along. We'll leave you with these tonight. Championship games from Illinois, scores of interest to the area. Dakota overwhelms Tuscola 41-27. In that game, Jake Apple, the outstanding running back from Dakota, had 373 rushing yards. That is a single-game state championship game record in all classes. He also had 4 touchdowns to lead his team to victory. Good news for Rochester as well, the team that eliminated Quincy Notre Dame the last couple of years. Rochester is celebrating its second state championship as they knock off Richmond Burton 42-39. Wes Lunt, who's bound for Oklahoma State, 506 yards passing, 3 touchdowns on the day as Derek Leonard gets his second straight title. You know, maybe I'm just spitballing here, but if he was interested in my college football job, I think I'd want to give him an interview. That's all the time we've got. Huge overtime tomorrow at 10:30. We'll see you then, everybody.